Hi everybody, now you've probably been here already if you've been playing Call of Duty World War II for more than a couple of hours. This is the firing range in the headquarters part of the game. But what you might not have tried is using the firing range to fine-tune your weapon loadouts. Now, what you can do, obviously, is you can come here and you can use different weapons and practice shooting things, and you can even do it in between matches from the lobby. But what I find can be very useful is if you come to the firing range, you've got some targets, obviously, we've got here, and then we've got this guy we can shoot here as well. Let's say we were looking at the STG-44, and we were trying to decide which grips we should attach to it for accuracy. Maybe we're deciding whether quick draw or grip, or both of them. What we could do, let's get rid of, or even say how rapid fire attach something. What you could do is you could attach something like quick draw, and when you've got the weapon selected, hit the touchpad on your PlayStation 4, and lo and behold, we're here. Now, I quite like shooting next to this guy, because that's a good engagement distance where you can kind of see that. And if we start off round about where his elbow is, so we've got quick draw on at the moment, and then what we're going to do is we just dump an entire magazine and see what happens. Wow. And then we can run up and we can have a look. Now that went right up there, didn't it? Look, there's some bullets. So you can see that the STG-44 with quick draw on, if you try and dump a whole magazine, jumps fairly high, but it is pretty vertical. So we could control that with a little bit like. Now if we go back over here and then we hit options, what we can now do is we could swap quick draw out for grip. Now grip's meant to make the gun more accurate, and then if we hit the touchpad, we can go back. So we've got the grip on now, so let's, where is elbow? Right, let's start firing about there and see what happens when we've got grip on, and we're going to dump an entire magazine. Okay, so even with grip on, as you can see, we still had a real vertical pattern, and again the gun jumped off the top of the wood at the end. It seemed to keep the initial bursts closer together though, so that's quite interesting. But as you can see, there's no like wow moment there with grip on going, wow, that made a massive difference. But then the other thing you might want to try is you might want to say, okay, well, let's try quick draw and grip and see what that does. And so what do if we aim about that? In fact, if we come here, we can use this side now, can't we? Just where his elbow is. Let's see what quick draw and grip do. Right, now we had a much different recoil pattern there, didn't we? The gun didn't jump all the way up there. We had quite a little bit of horizontal movement as well. But you can see quick draw and grip is definitely more accurate than just quick draw or grip by themselves. Again, we were dumping an entire magazine where normally you would kind of be going like this. You would be, and always bear in mind the fact that the recoil patterns in Call of Duty can be very random. So as you go from one engagement to another, you won't have exactly the same things happening. But there we go. That's the firing range. Not only is it great for practicing your accuracy, you can use it to fine-tune your weapons attachments. Maybe to challenge some of those ideas that you had from previous Calls of Duty where you thought, well, you know, rapid fire does this, grip does this. Even with different basic training, how fast you move left and right, you can really test that in quite a stable, checkable environment on the firing range. Anyway, hopefully that's been a little bit useful, and I'll see you online soon.